I'm Gene LeManche.
And I'm Nicole Gabe. We are waking up another crispy morning, but it seems like it's going to be a nice warm-up later on today.
It's going to be excellent today.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, temperatures in the 80s. If you were a fan of yesterday, today I'd say is even nicer. Temperatures going a little bit higher, but we are starting out a little cool because you can see 60s in Worcester and Boston, but the in-betweens are in the 50s right now. And 50s are going to feel a little cool and fresh initially this morning. Check out that warm-up. We're back in the 70s, like mid 70s at that by late morning. Then we get lower 80s in the afternoon, and it's sunshine the whole time. So low 80s, Boston, Providence, Worcester, Concord going for like 85 in the Cape. Will keep you in the 70s today. The beaches are going to be the cool spot. Now, for the rest of the work week, we're talking 80s and 90s. It's actually going to be really hot, but not too humid. As we head into the weekend, we do have rain to time out, particularly for Sunday. Saturday actually looks like it could work out for many of you. I'll be back with those details in less than 10. Temperatures running about 5 to 10 degrees milder than they were yesterday at this exact same time. So a lot of you leaving the house with temperatures in the 50s now, and it's going to be about 80 degrees this afternoon. So you might have a light jacket, but you want to make sure you've got the tank top underneath. Now the Boston area today, lower 80s, and you can even see the potential for some spots like Leominster and Nashua getting into the mid 80s, but the coastline itself is going to be a little cooler. I've got parts of the North Shore and the Seacoast in the 70s. I wouldn't be surprised for Situate to get to 79 or Hyannis 74. Cool spot today is going to be the Cape and the Islands, probably New Bedford as well. And you have to keep in mind, a little bit of a sea breeze could mean Boston gets into the lower 80s early afternoon and then drops a couple degrees as you start working in a little bit of an onshore breeze. Speaking of an onshore breeze, you know, these temperatures probably have you thinking a little bit about the beach. Remember, ocean water temperatures are cold. They're in the 50s, but if you dare go in a little bit, the rip current risk is going to be low for today. You just have to be careful about that water being too cold for some of you. Temperatures tomorrow going even higher. We've got like 88 in Boston and 90 in Nashua, New Hampshire. Again, Cape and Islands running a little bit cooler, but for the next 3 days, we don't have any rain in the forecast. Today, tomorrow, Friday, it's all about the sunshine. So if you're out and about 10 minutes ago, I was mentioning that very high UV index. You're going to want to slather on that sunscreen. Futurecast has high pressure driving through Friday, everybody. But as we get into the weekend, we do have some changes brewing. Now, the trend has been a drier forecast in southern New England on Saturday, maybe even staying partly sunny spots like the Cape with increasing clouds going northward. We will have to watch areas like southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire for afternoon showers and thunderstorms on Saturday. But the better chance for rain in southern New England, Massachusetts, Boston, Worcester is going to end up being Sunday, especially in the afternoon. A little period of soggy weather. So check out how the weekend starts. Temperatures still well into the 80s. We could even sprinkle a couple 90s in there still on Saturday, which is the first number in Icon. And for a lot of you, that forecast looks dry. My word of warning is if you are going to be in northern New England, you've got to be prepared for some Saturday thunderstorms in the afternoon. Sunday is the better chance for rain and some localized thunderstorms as well. And on our 7-day forecast with the weekend always in view, we do get a bit of a cool down as we get to Sunday and beyond. So Sunday's in the 70s, a little shift in the winds probably means 60s with gradual clearing on Monday. And Tuesday we'll be back in those seasonable low to mid 70s. There. Yeah, I always say 8 a.m. is the time that we're like warm, and the warm up really takes off as well. So it feels great outside now. 60s back in Boston and Worcester, and there might still be a couple of 50s on the map right now. I bet some of these are going to update a little bit higher any second now. But you can see your day planner for today does have temperatures slipping into the 80s. It's a lower 80s Boston. It's mostly sunny skies. You're going to find that sunshine everywhere in New England, from the Cape, which is our cool spot, in the 70s, all the way up into New Hampshire with Concord, New Hampshire, like in the mid 80s for today. Beaches are going to be a little bit cooler. You can see that ocean temperature is 53 degrees off the coast of Massachusetts. And because it is cooler, once we work in a little bit of a sea breeze, it is going to be a cooling breeze, which could actually knock temperatures down a little bit at the local beaches once we get beyond, say, early afternoon. That could happen in Boston as well. But what you should watch, 80s and 90s in the next couple of days. Humidity stays in check. We do have some weekend showers to talk about, but I'm leaning more towards Sunday, not Saturday rain. Catherine?
Nice, every single hour. How far are we going up today?
Oh, we're going to the lower 80s, which is going to be a nice little treat. Yes, temperatures running like 10 degrees above average. So it's going to be really mild out there. even now, we've got temperatures in the lower 70s in Fitchburg, Bedford, Boston, Plymouth, and Beverly, and the warm-up continues. This is the game plan in Boston today, which has temperatures scooting into the lower 80s under mostly sunny skies. It's going to look good, and it's going to feel good. Afternoon, area-wide, it's all about the sunshine. Cool spot is going to end up being the Cape with highs in the 70s. And keep in mind, a lot of the local beaches will be in the 70s because of some sea breezes popping up. But I've got 80s and 90s in Metro West in the Boston area here for the next several days. Humidity stays in check. It's not going to be too bad. But we do have weekend showers. In particular, Sunday is looking like the soggier day. Let's get you over to Catherine for the latest.
I'm Gene LeBanc.
And I'm Nicole. Gabe, waking up, already 60 degrees. Feeling pretty good out there. Seems like it's going to be a nice one today.
Yeah, it is. So it's 60 in Boston. Boston's like our hot spot right now. So some of you might feel a little bit of a chill. We're in the 40s and 50s in the burbs right now. So you know how it goes. Just layer it up. Have the short sleeves underneath. It is going to be a toasty afternoon today and the next couple of days feeling very, very summer-like. This is a game plan in the greater Boston area by 8 a.m., 63 degrees, 10 a.m., 73. You can see we're headed into the 80s this afternoon with mostly sunny skies. And afternoon conditions are going to sit in the 80s, I'd say, for most of us. Cape as our cool spot, 74. But look at all of that sunshine for today. Now, obviously, forecast is dry today, but we've got some weekend showers that I'm going to be back to talk about. I'm leaning more into Sunday showers, maybe not Saturday for most of you. But in the meantime, before then, 80s and 90s in the forecast. Humidity not too bad over the next couple of days either. Over to you, Catherine.